Hello, dear students. Today we are going to study précis writings. The word précis, though now part of the English language, is a French word signifying summary, substance, abridgment, abstract, condensed statement, or epitome. All these words convey the same meaning. To understand the requirements and techniques of précis writing, the following points should be taken into consideration. Number first, précis is the expression of the original condensed term. A précis has to be a shorter restatement of the original. In the examination, the length of the précis is stipulated. In case the length has not been prescribed, précis should be 1/3 of the original. précis होता है इख्तिसार करना बेटा, इख्तिसार होता है कम करना। यहाँ पे पहले ही मैंने बताया, ये होता है मतलब जब हम किसी चीज़ की समरी लिखते हैं या सम एंड सबस्टेंस, ये सब उन्हीं के मतलब है किसी चीज़ को शॉर्ट करके लिखने। précis का तो जो इसका ओरिजिनल होता है उसका 1/3 होता है ये। B part, the principal content. The pruning of the original word would not sever anything but the bare essentials, metaphor, simile, hyperbole, conceitus, epigrams will have to be left out. इसमें से वो निकाले जाते हैं. On the other hand, précis would faithfully reproduce all the principal content of the original. Précis writer's own words. A précis should stand on its own, although a concise and faithful account of the original passage. It should be self-contained and independent as a piece of writing. Naturally, a précis writer will have to rely on his own words than use terms from the original passage. D part sets forth briefly the central idea of the original. Passages given in the examination for précis writing have generally a central idea around which the whole statement is woven. The précis should bring out this idea succinctly. E part orderly condensation. A précis should be an orderly abridgment, which means that it should remove all redundancies and take the import of the original as an organized and systematic whole. It is to remember that précis is not just an agglomeration of some phrases picked up from the original at random. It is on the other hand expected to be independent piece of writing in which the sequence of ideas or arguments led to the conclusion or the central idea. Care should be taken to preserve the tune of the original passage. How to set about writing a précis? Number first, you should read the passage carefully 2 or 3 times until you have a clear idea of its general purpose. Some people say the exact opposite of what they mean. They do so when they are making use of irony. Great importance should be attached to this, for until the gist of the passage is clearly grasped, it is useless to begin writing down the abstract. Number second, when you are satisfied about the main idea, consider the passage in detail. On on careful reading, you will find that the argument generally resolves itself into certain well-defined sections. Observe carefully the connection between them and write down a suitable heading for each section. Note down the important points and number them at the side. Otherwise, you may miss something important. When all the points are numbered, go through them and strike out which are clearly not essential to their meaning. Number 4. No additional matter should be inserted by way of personal comment or historical explanation. All superfluous details such as long quotations or lengthy enumerations added merely to illustrate the argument must be omitted. ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए. Sixth point. When the process of selection and elimination is completed, proceed to weave the various ideas into a concise and lucid narrative. To do this effectively require considerable experience in the use of felicitous and comprehensive words. Now you also see whether the points are arranged in the best possible way in the passage between you. For it is the arrangement which gives point or emphasis to what you want to say. Title. A title must be assigned to a preface whether asked for or not. The title of a preface should give the central idea of the preface. It should not exceed 5 or 6 words. In a nutshell, the features of a good preface are: it should be brief and concise, it should be lucid and clear, it should be written in your own words, and the order of the ideas should remain the same. It should be read as a continuous whole. It should contain only the essential points. It should be written in the indirect form of speech and the active voice. Okay. Number 7. It should have the same tense throughout generally the past tense. Number 8. It should be written in the third person. Number 9. Its length should generally be 1/3 of the original. ये पहले ही हमने बताया. Number 10. The title should be able to sum up the central idea of the passage. That is all about preface writings.